Hey Cancer, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot and welcome to your love reading. We're going to get started right away. First, I'd like to invite you to stick to the very end when we get advice from the Oracle and Tarot. That's usually the most helpful part, right? And I want to invite you to say hi. If you'd like to get some warm vibes your way, some prayers about anything in particular. If you're shy and private like myself and you don't want to state what those are about, that's totally fine. If you'd like to just give a little wave and a heart or something in the comment section, I'm encouraging everybody to pray for each other. In this space, all of you are welcome, and I'm sealing this with my word and my intention that no negativity comes into this space, doesn't have any power over you. It just sifts out like sand. So if anybody tries to troll, well, I also has this finger and it deletes things, but it's just not welcome in the space. It's all good. Nothing but good. So, love for Cancers, we've got Six of Pentacles. It's about reciprocity. We got the Tower card, got the Devil card flipping, we got the Five of Cups. Y'all have been having a challenging time in the recent past. We have flipping, but not flying out, the Ace of Wands. I look at these, the ones that flip, I always look kind of like footnotes and the Devil flipping out. We got a cycle of behavior here that it doesn't serve somebody. Okay. But it seems like you're taking control over your life. You've got the Ten of Wands coming out, which suggests you might be putting some exhausting chapter to bed. It's just all about reciprocity. You're going into a time of receiving energy, good energy, and giving it back. And to do that, I think you are taking a position of power, more power in your life. We've got some grieving here going on and maybe something that shakes things up that you didn't expect. But let's unpack it a little bit more. Ten of Wands, what's that about for our Cancers, our awesome Cancers? There might be somebody a little immature that you might be shutting the book on, you know, just like it could even have connected with, or it had something to do with legal matters or even financial, I said financial, so for some of you guys probably financial, but because it came floating on my mouth. But honestly, it's about rebalancing the scales, and that usually with the Justice card can have something to do with legalities or papers, forms, stuff like that. But either way, you're putting it to bed. You're at the almost the very end of something that was very exhausting. Taking control over your life. We've got the Emperor card flying out here. And this kind of was your reading in the shorts recently. You've got, you remember that old YouTube video years ago, that honey badger don't give a shit? This is you being the honey badger. This is you taking control over your life. You just like so you know, Cancers are the crab, right? Your shell is so hard if you want it to be, you know, it's like armor. And right now you got the armor on. That soft, emotional, compassionate, loving side of the Cancer is safely inside of that armor, you know? And the Five of Cups is grieving. There's a little bit of grieving going on, maybe. And it doesn't mean that all is lost. It's just that you're focused on, it's like you got to wear that armor so that you can kind of start clearing a plan, start clearing the way to go forward. What's this Tower card coming out? We've got the Queen of Wands. This is a person. What's this Tower card? Communication. You might have an individual coming out to communicate with you. They could be a fire sign, but they could just have the characteristics of somebody who's very extroverted, who likes nice things. They like to look good. They can have a lot of charisma, very independent. There's something that's shaken up regarding this person, something you didn't expect. I feel like there's a disappointment here with this individual. Something happens that you didn't expect, something that you had no control over, and your response is to grab all the control in your life that you possibly can. But also there was a lot of energy, I think, attached to this person. There's a lot of energy. Now this Queen of Wands could be you at some point here. That was possibly even traveling, or what's the Eight of Wands? feel like it could be somebody else who's... Yeah, this is deception. This looks like somebody who's who's deceitful, who's deceptive. That's the word I want. Somebody who's deceptive. All right. And so, you know, we had the Six of Pentacles coming out. That's about reciprocity. Let's see what it says. If it's a lack of reciprocity or if it's actually, it's the lack of reciprocity. Five of Pentacles coming out, being left out in the cold. No wonder the Emperor is coming out. No wonder your armor, your crab shell is strong. Okay. You got burned. Okay. All right, sweets. So let's get some. This is almost at its end though. Like you're going to be just fine because you got that shell. Got that shell. I think you're already starting to move forward. Page of Cups. Coming out. Advice from Tarot, flying out. Advice from Tarot for our crabs. Temperance, transformation. Something's transforming in you. You know, this was the catalyst for something inside you to transform. We've got the King of Rods, the High Priestess. Your intuition is playing a big role coming up in the next few weeks. Bear with me. King of Rods. I'm going to turn this around. What? Yeah, it's something. Seven of Cups flipping. Seven of Rods or King of Rods. King of Rods. We got Five of Rods. Okay, that conflict card. You may be tempted. You may be tempted to get back into conflict. Come out of your crab shell. Just stop. You know. I'm saying come out of the crab shell as if they're a snail or something. I know how crustaceans work, you guys. I promise. I live near a beach. I'm sorry. A little confused. But yeah, like it's like you're getting your pinchers out there. How's that metaphor? Two of Rods. Yeah, but you know, you're going to be tempted. But King of Swords. There's so much storyline here. You must forgive me. Please have patience that I'm just like unpacking. It's not just a very simple message. But ultimately, if we're taking a step back, you know, you are getting stronger, you're getting armored up because I think you were deceived on something. You're kind of left out in the cold with something. And so now part of that strength that you have as a Cancer is being able to just, with sheer will, look on. It's kind of like, whatever. Even though there is some hurt there and there's that soft side, your soft insides are still trying to detach and close that chapter. The outside is like, I'm gonna keep on moving, right? And you know, it's that fake it till you make it. Your heart will catch up. Your heart will catch up. But we've got communication. We've got a lot of strong communication coming forward here. Drawing boundaries, drawing lines, moving forward, transformation with the Temperance. And transformation, specifically with Temperance, requires patience, it's an alchemy card. It's literally a card that means alchemy, pouring water into wine. And so patience with that transformation. Page of Cups, what's this Page of Cups? You'll be tempted to put them in their place. You'll be tempted to say just the right words, to make that, you know, to make them feel how you want to feel. But most importantly, I think you draw the lines, your own boundaries. And there's this brand new, there's a change you're going through that is brand new. You know how sometimes we just get reminders and they keep us in line of old changes that has happened, you know, old evolutions, where we get these reminders of like, oh yeah, you know, I remember where I put my boundaries. I remember where I have my bar. But this is a new transformation for you. This is a new evolution in your character. And it's so have patience for this. And you're at the center of all your advice, you have the High Priestess energy, this really warm, comforting, insightful intuition. So you're following your intuition. What What does romance angels have for my Cancers? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. That's transformation. Temperance. Yeah. And what I want to say on top of that, this situation is calling for you to have faith in yourself. That's how I would finish that sentence. All right, y'all. Sending you off with love and light. Say hi in the comments if you'd like us to direct all our energy at you. And I'll see you soon for your May readings.